What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction with your host, the Ignorant Eclectic Mad Genius. And today, as you can see, we are checking out. I was sent this video. Basically, the TikTok Kool-Aid Pineapple Challenge is hospitaling people is the name of the title. And let's just say this was another psyop, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Why is this happening? I was gonna say only the Lord knows. But for ignorant things, just think of like this is literally exactly the same thing that happened with the fucking the milk cart challenge or whatever them shits was called, and the Popeyes challenge, the Popeyes challenge thing. Bro, it's all aside of that. But you know what I mean, let me stop talking. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. On the way to 1,000 subs, man. Let me stop talking. The original video for this will be in a link in the description below, like I do all my videos. But yeah, let's do this.
Apples are apparently sending people to the hospital. My main reaction here is,
Wait, what?
are we really surprised? I mean, there are hundreds of grams of sugar in these things, and I mean, there's no way most of them are made in an industrial kitchen. I mean, this is essentially a whole new TikTok pink sauce or pickle girl situation waiting to happen all over again. So essentially what started as a guy selling Kool-Aid pineapples out of his car somehow turned into a viral catchphrase, a meme celebrity, and of course, a cryptocurrency, because of course meme coin bottom feeders will turn anything into a meme coin at this point. But hey, if you spent any amount of time on social media in the last week, you've probably seen people say some variation of that big guy or that bit tough. I think the first obvious questions for most people are, what does that even mean? Well, the answer starts with a jar of pineapples. Specifically, it starts with a trend called the Kool-Aid pineapple. And somehow, through a series of events that can really only happen on the internet, the jar of pineapples led to multiple news articles, millions upon millions of views, and yes, because apparently no one's learned anything over the last couple of years, a meme coin. Now, this pineapple itself is apparently called the Kool-Aid pineapple or Kool-Aid pineapples, where people take pineapple spears, dump Kool-Aid powder into the juice, and add enough sugar to make a dentist completely freak out and probably kill some sort of Victorian era child.
But why would you need to add sugar? Pineapples have natural sugar. What the y'all just trying to have a heart attack? Y'all just trying to clock what the
then they shake it together and then let everything soak. And the result is a snack that some people insist is technically fruit. I look at it and I go, there's no way people actually consume that. And also, calling that a fruit is essentially like dumping a whole bunch of melted milk chocolate onto a fruit and still calling it a fruit. Sure, technically there's a fruit under there, but now it's a dessert. Regardless though, the trend started off earlier this year in Florida, where vendors began selling giant jars of this stuff from food trucks and pop-up stands and sometimes straight out of the back of their cars.
And the fucked up part is, I can guarantee you that company is not endorsing, or that company is not going to pay that guy, the original creator, for basically making their stock go up. I can guarantee that. And that is some bullshit.
And I guess there were a few content creators who started making it popular. You have one guy by the name of Silly Willy. He's one of the creators who created the initial success. He also sells his Pineapple Dreams Kool-Aid pickles out of the back of his car, which admittedly is not where I usually would buy produce, but to each their own.
We have the best pineapples from Silly Willy. That's good too.
I mean, just the thought of someone opening the back of their trunk and going, hey, you want to buy some pineapples? And I just see a whole bunch of jars of sludge that look like they can be alternatives of Fortnite chug jugs. I'm not really gonna look at that with a whole bunch of excitement. Regardless, it's turning into a very interesting side hustle because what is this? I feel like every few years we just get a new version of the Pinksta hustle. Look at that with a whole bunch. Is this? I feel like every few years we just get a very interesting side hustle because.
What the actual fuck? What is this up here? 25?
So what is this? I feel like
they were paying 20 for the for each jar. of the pineapples.
Every few years, we just get a new version of the pink sauce, and that's what this is right now. First, we had the pink sauce, then we had the pickle girl, now we have the Kool-Aid pineapples. Thankfully, no one's been sent to the hospital with botulism yet, but I mean, let's be real, how far away are we really? Yeah, that's a lot of pineapples. Do you think that these cashiers just hit them with a deep sigh every time they see someone approaching their register with more pineapples than could ever feed a village? I don't know. I also don't know what kind of financial indicator this is, because in theory, you could be like, oh, wow, this is proof the economy's doing well, because if people are buying $20 pineapple jars from people, clearly they're not struggling, right? But then you can make the counter argument of, uh-oh, do people have to sell pineapples on the side just to be able to afford rent? I don't.
Yes. I got pineapples and everything else, my boy.
No, regardless, $20 for a jar of pineapples sounds insane to me, especially with just pineapples, Kool-Aid, and sugar. But I guess if you put all my skepticism and jokes aside, it seems like people love this. And I mean, if you're on Facebook Marketplace, especially in Florida, you're definitely gonna see a whole bunch of pineapple Kool-Aid jars on there.
We outside with the candy pineapples, y'all. Pull up on me.
Yeah, I mean, these are obviously flavored ones because you can see the cherry and lemonade there. My main concern is what are the black ones there? Like, do you want to eat your pineapples that look like sludge from a zombie apocalypse? But anyway, videos of customers trying these jars started racking up millions upon millions of views, mainly because of how bizarre the trend is. But I guess you could say that the Kool-Aid pickle trend went extremely viral after this kid by the name of Bubba Harrelson made this video, because at some point Bubba walked up, grabbed a piece of pineapple, and accidentally changed the direction of the entire story. And all it took was about 12 seconds for him to do so.
Yeah, that bit tough. That big guy.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, buddy. Yes, sir.
Okay, so on May 29th, this video started going viral. And here you
That's a Florida boy for real, dog. That big guy. That's a hood white Florida boy. Shout out to Buddy, bro. Hey, became internet famous in 12 seconds. Shout out to Buddy.
can see that Bubba was handed a jar of Kool-Aid pineapples, then Bubba takes a bite, chews it for about 2 seconds, and delivers a line that changes the internet forever.
That big guy.
Oh yeah.
And yes, I guess you could technically argue that he changed the internet, because now I've heard "dabe ta" and "dabe ga" way too many times.
I've heard that bit tough before plenty of times.
But his video got tens of millions of views in just a few days, and what makes it even funnier is most people weren't actually talking about the pineapple anymore. A lot of the dialogue has been about how to spell what he said, because depending on who you ask, the phrase is spelled like this, or like this, or like this, or like that. Honestly, it doesn't even matter what the original phrase is. Within days, people were calling cars dabiga, songs were called dabiga, and at one point, I saw people using it to describe completely unrelated memes. So we have reached a peak cultural impact with dabiga currently. And as soon as I saw it going viral, I immediately felt very old, until I saw Mike Majlak do it, and that's when I realized the trend just completely died overnight.
Looks like a slimy slug, bro. That'd be tough.
So apparently in 2026, you can wake up as a normal person, then the next day you're suddenly a celebrity. This is kind of like reminding me of the Vine days. Because while this video is 12 seconds, we're not that far away from the 7-second videos here. But apparently you can go viral from enjoying an oddball snack a little bit too much. And also just the lingo you decide to use for enjoying the snack. Because, bro.
And today we came to pull up on the creator of that. First question I want to know, was it really tough and gas?
Yeah, it was most definitely tough.
Okay, for sure. And how you feel about blowing up?
It's good. It's good.
It's good and
Yeah, got a whole bunch of fame, a whole bunch of people liking my shit.
yeah. So like people be in the comments saying like you fake your voice and stuff. Is that true?
Nah, that's not for real how I talk.
And another question, people like you from Florida and stuff?
Nah, from Wilmington.
What made you start talking like that?
He
I don't
from
know.
where?
It's just how I grew up.
So he not faking his voice, but it's real voice, man. So like to end the video off, I need you to say your famous words.
That big guy and that bit tough.
For sure, man.
And here the camera just has to keep on adjusting because he just won't stop backing up. I feel like he's trying to run away from the interview at this point. But within hours, people were making reenactments of the video, and it just kept spiraling out of control from there.
That bit tough. That big guy.
And then, of course, came the edits. And yes, I'm in a different outfit now because my camera overheated. But if you somehow don't know what a brain rot edit is, imagine you just have a normal video, but then it's edited like you're trying to induce some sort of minor hallucination. Because suddenly there were slow motion versions, versions where Bubba looked like he was delivering the most important speech in human history instead of reviewing Kool-Aid fruit. But I guess while Bubba was becoming the internet's newest celebrity, another argument started. Because eventually someone looked at these giant jars of brightly colored pineapples and asked themselves, how much sugar is in this? Because as videos started spreading and rumors started going around that people were actually being hospitalized due to this, people started looking at the recipe a little bit more closely. And by a little more closely, I mean they started doing the math here. Because the basic recipe looks fairly innocent. It's pineapple, Kool-Aid, and sugar. And some people add in a whole bunch of candy, but we'll just go for the bare...
Wait, what? Candy? Motherfucker, what? Yo, a lot of y'all niggas not gonna have no teeth no more.
bones recipe here. Pineapple, Kool-Aid, sugar. That doesn't sound too bad until you realize, hold on, wait a second, how much sugar are they adding? Because it seems like the amount of sugar is being added is less of a suggestion, more of a commitment. Because it's safe to say there's health warnings about this, and the health warnings regarding the viral Kool-Aid pineapple trend, they seem to be accurate because a single jar can contain anywhere from 230 to 380 grams of sugar, which is a lot and can equal between 20 to 35 Krispy Kreme donuts or 8 to 12 Cokes. So now you have a bunch of social media posts claiming friends and family were sent to the hospital over this trend. And I was scouring the internet looking all over for like any verifiable news source like proving this, and I couldn't find anything that was accurate. Because I mean, hey, if people are eating this entire jar of Kool-Aid pineapples at least in one day or even one sitting, if you're crazy enough, I would not be surprised if you're hospitalized, because no one in their right mind should ever eat something like that. And let alone, I mean, the sugar is enough, but like there could also be like a sanitary thing as well, because you have you know, at the end of the day, we're running into a lot of the same problems here as the pickle girl and the pink sauce, because you have people preparing these at home, it's not fully sanitary, and then they're brought into a trunk of a hot car and then sold from there. It just sounds like a recipe for disaster.
But also, you gotta take in consideration, people be selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, like I'm talking about food items. Like you pull up, you know what I mean? Pull up to their house or whatever, and you get whatever they selling. I done seen a lot of those videos of like the last 3 weeks, and I'm just looking like, boy, the individual I'm watching, I'm just like, brother, you are risking your life. I mean, granted, it might get you views and stuff like that, and some of the stuff do look good. But I don't know, bro. You don't know what's going on in their kitchen.
It also sounds like a recipe for hyperglycemia, but hey. But I also saw critics saying they were turning fruit into candy and then pretending it was a healthy snack because pineapple happened to be in the ingredients list. But honestly, I don't think anyone buying a $20 plus jar of bright blue pineapples from the back of someone's car thinks they're making some sort of like health conscious decision. That just doesn't make sense whatsoever. Hopefully, nobody's walking up to one of these vendors saying, finally, a nutritious option here for me. Honestly, I feel like Da Big Ga or Da Big Tuh completely sums up the people who are buying this, because who in their right mind is going to be buying Kool-Aid pickles from the back of a trunk? I'm still stuck on 380 grams of sugar. I mean, this is just crazy. This is diabolical. This is diabetical. Honestly, it is diabolical as well. It's diabolical and diabetical at the same time.
We got another one, y'all. They came all the way from Dyersburg, Tennessee. We in Kenny with it, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good, ain't it?
I mean, just look at these pineapples. They're neon. They could power a glow stick if they wanted to. This is crazy. Why would you ever consume this? I don't know. Maybe I'll make some homemade to see what they taste like. Maybe we'll do that for a YouTube short. I'll do it for science. Honestly, I mean, they're probably good. You just don't want to.
Just don't add sugar. Pineapples already have its own sugar, its own sweetener.
I consume a whole jar of them in a day, that's for sure. But I guess while people were arguing about whether Kool-Aid pineapples were a snack or a dessert, something even more predictable was happening in the background. Because of course, no modern internet trend is truly complete until someone tries to make money off of it in the most disgusting way possible, aka via a meme coin. Because out of nowhere, that big guy became an official cryptocurrency, and it's already rug pulled. So essentially everyone except
boy.
for the insiders lost money on that one. So, hey, another day, another predictable event here on the internet. But I guess the strangest debates on the internet of the summer, at least, are about brightly colored fruit in a jar. So, welcome to 2026. And I guess we're now in the phase of just selling stuff because they look like melted lava lamps. So yeah, that's the story of the Kool-Aid pineapple. But you might have noticed this throughout the whole video. So I actually did a collab with Gamer Subs on my own cup. So
All right, yeah. Well, so have you let me know in the comments down below? Have you had that viral pineapple extra Kool-Aid? I hope you don't lose an arm or a leg and a foot. Kool-Aid pineapple stuff? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you try it? Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like, hit that sub, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh boy, I'm praying for I'm praying for everybody. I'm praying for myself, Mo, but I'm praying for everybody. Jesus.